All right, let's go over band work. I have filmed this video before, but I have since changed up the routine just a little bit to work with and target some different muscles. So let's get started. All right, start with it on your ankles. The lower it is, the harder it is. So if you want to start off a little easier, feel free to bring it up here. But oops, I like it challenging as possible. I also suggest using either a medium or heavy band. This one's a light, just for the sake of okay, this band is actually a light one. I will start off using. Here's the medium one. I usually like to use a heavy, so even medium might be a little easy, but we're gonna get started with the medium. All right, so first things first, we have our band walks. Low and slow is the name of the game. I don't have a whole bunch of room right here, so I'm just gonna do 2 steps out and 2 steps back. Ideally, I would do 15 out, 15 back, but working with what I got. All right, when I'm doing these, I'm shooting to keep the weight evenly dispersed between my heel and the ball of my foot. You don't want to wobble when you're doing these. You want to keep your core as tight as possible. Again, low and slow. That will start burning once you get through your reps there. You're going into our kicks. I used to do them out wide, which you feel it burning on your maximus and your medius, but now I want to target some of those what I would consider more introverted muscles rather than just the extroverted, louder muscles. So I want to do my kicks all in one line. You have big ones first, and on your standing leg, you will also feel your leg engage. If you put a little bit more weight on your heel, you'll feel your hamstring and your butt engage on this leg, and you'll obviously also feel it in your kicking leg. If you start to feel too much pressure in your lower back, tuck those hips, drop your chest. Good. Once you do your big ones, you go ahead and do your pulses, and then you're gonna do a second hold. Shake it out for a second and you're on to your other leg. Starting with your kicks, keeping everything in line. If you have or are experiencing hip pains, growing your glutes will help alleviate some of that pressure and that tension in your hips. Again, it's that idea that builds up the muscles around your joints to alleviate the pressure of your bones rubbing up against each other. All right, same thing, you've got your big kicks, you've got your pulses, dropping that chest down, tucking those hips in so it's isolating that glute. And then you've got your second hold. Good. All right, we're done with the glutes there. Now we're on to our quads. I wanted to change into short so you could see my legs a little bit better. So back to band work, but we are working our quads and our hamstrings this go around. So starting with our quads, you're just going to crank out about 25 quick ones. Bend straight, bend straight. Standing on this leg is just faintly bent. Good. If you need to hold on to something, you can hold on to it. Just getting going, but your goal is to do it without holding on to anything. Keeping everything aligned, don't let it come in. Not yet, at least, we'll do this later. Good, good, good. Here's the side view. Hips are tucked, core is tight, shoulders back. I talk a lot about posture with my clients, so I'm always shoulders back, pinch the shoulders back. All right, so once we do our quads work, you'll do one side and then the other side. Now we're going on to our hamstrings. So you're going to put the band, you're gonna be stepping on it on one side, and the other side is going to be on your ankle. You're keeping your knees in line with each other, and you're just pulsing up at the top. So this is what it looks like, the front on version. And they're quick, like so. I got my left knee done. I got a new ACL, and they cleaned up my meniscus just a little over a year ago, last January. And so this leg is actually significantly slower, but I'm gonna do about 10 extra ones on this leg because I do want it to catch up. Making sure your knees stay in line. This is very isolating, so you will feel it burn big time in your hamstrings. That is it for our band work. You're gonna continue with core and quads in the next video. Enjoy.